Hi there, my twinnies. It's your favorite Twinful twin, Tasha, and I wanted to provide you another update about our journey preparing for our mom's celebration of life. It's been a rough few days. The roller coaster ride of grief and preparation for her celebration has definitely been a wild one. But we have chosen to put action behind our feelings and do a little tour, a love tour. I've mentioned it before. We went and saw my Uncle Jeff and his wife Cindy, which was fantastic. We got to hear so many beautiful memories of my mom and how my uncle was bamboozled into marrying my Aunt Cindy through a nudge of my mom. And those of you who know my mom, she's an incredibly influential soul, and so it did not surprise us at all that she had an impact on that. We got to go visit with her sister Betsy, and we got to hear about all of her, or not all, but some of her memories as a sister, listening to their favorite music and dancing together in their room and caring for their younger brothers. It was such a sweet and special time. And then last night, we got to go visit with her youngest brother, Johnny, who has been so dear and precious through this whole experience for us. We have so many memories when we were little because he was still living at home with his mama. So when we would go to visit my Nana before she passed, we got to see Uncle Johnny. And so he was one of the siblings that we got to spend a lot of time with, and it was absolutely incredible. And so we got to share with him and his beautiful bride, Kathy, not only stories and memories of my mama, but we shared stories of him, of when we were little. So that was super neat. But I wanted to kind of continue my little tour a little bit, and there was a gal who, my mom's best friend at her apartment complex, took her to go get her hair done at her favorite little salon. And so this gal ended up doing my mom's hair twice before she passed. And my mom would send me pictures when it was done and styled, and she just looked so beautiful. She did such a great job. So after we got back from the hospital, after Mama had passed, we went over to that neighbor's house to just kind of talk a little bit about what happened, and I asked if I could have the contact information of that hairdresser. I wanted to meet the person who had touched my mom's hair last. I was certain that she would have a story or two to share, just because I know my mama, and she always makes sure that she's got a pearl of wisdom to pass along to those folks. So, long story short, I went and visited her, and she did my hair. I love it. I think it looks beautiful. And we did. We talked about my mama. Interestingly, she said, I don't know if anybody shared with you, but my mom just passed 2 months ago. And I was like, oh my goodness. So it was super neat and special to share a little bit about our journeys. Her mama also had cancer. And so as we were visiting and as we were talking through stuff, I had shared that I am a twinless twin. And she said, I'm a twin. I was a twin. She said to me, I was a twin. I said, oh honey, no, there's no was. If you were a twin, then you are a twin. That doesn't go away. And she said, well, my twin passed in utero. And I was like, yes. And so you were still considered a twin. And she's like, I never thought of it that way. And I explained to her about how we're wired differently. I explained to her about how we navigate differently in the world because our biorhythms and neurology is developed differently when we share the uterus with another being, and she was fascinated. So we talked a little bit about that, and she's like, oh my gosh, we were meant to meet each other. She's from the South. Anyways, so I said, well, yes, of course, absolutely, completely divinely guided. So I am infinitely grateful and impressed that my mama, I feel like my mama prompted me to go and get my hair done. I haven't had my hair done in almost a year. And so, but I I felt the need to continue to connect with folks whose lives she's touched, and I'm so incredibly grateful that I did that, because we've just added another Twinful twin to our journey, to our hug journey. I got to hug her, and she is going to be added to the book. So it's those serendipitous moments that remind me constantly how present and how available our loved ones are, even though they're no longer here in the physical, and how they orchestrate and influence our experiences. I wouldn't have had any reason to go meet that gal if it wasn't for the fact that she did my mama's hair. And while my twins, we just added another Twinful twin to our tribe. And now I'm going to go home and gather up all the stuff for mom's service. It's very special. It's a very special time. And I just want to stay focused on the blessings. I love you all so much, you know that. I'm in the South, so all my Southern's coming out. But whatever. I can't wait to see what's next around the river bend. I love you all so much. Make it a great day.